Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Wednesday, July 13th, and today we're going to talk about standards and expectations for yourself. Now, we all have standards of everything, of our personal relationships, our health, our business, our success, our uh, financial. We have standards, and then we have expectations of where we want to go next with all of that to better ourselves. I think we're all in growth mode, right? One of the best quotes I saw many years ago was about growth. And it says, the day a flower stops growing, it starts dying. There's no plateau, it's just growing. And I think about that all of the time. Now, to me, you might be happy. Now, growth, and this is where I'm at. You might be happy with your health. You might be happy with your relationships. You might be happy with your financial situation. When you get to that happy part of your life, which is great, you worked up to that. You didn't start that way. And then you have to have a standard and an expectation to keep that going, or it goes away. You start dying, right? That you have to keep up with it. So the point I'm trying to make today is that you have to know where your standards are. And if you're not too sure where your standards are or your expectations is, I think we all have in us a little alarm that goes off when we're not at our acting at our standards or keeping up our standards. And that's guilt. It's guilt. I think a lot of people, including myself, when you get up in the morning and you have a feeling of guilt, or if you have a feeling of you're not in a good mood, consciously or unconsciously, it's probably because you're not at your standard. You're not doing the things you should be doing. I say that almost daily when you deal with someone that's unhappy, just an angry person. I just feel that they're just not living up to their standards. Their life is not where they want it. That's why they're angry. How could you be angry if you are happy, right? I think they don't go together at the same, like oil and water. If you're angry, yeah, you could be angry about a situation but get over it. But those angry people, it's nothing you did. I'm going off tangent here, but I say that to agents at least a couple times a week when there's an angry client or another agent's angry. And the agent usually just says to me that I didn't do anything wrong, but they're so mad. I say, well, you don't know what's going on in their life. And that what goes along with this topic is just they're not living up to their standards. And when you have relationships with those people in business or personal, you could see that when it's them, right? I mean, you notice that more often because you're not looking at yourself. So the point I'm making with that comment was, you could see it in other people. You might notice that they're angry, they're upset. Now, do you see it in yourself with guilt or anger? So if you're angry about things that you can't control, I know there's so many things going on in the world, but if you're happy in your life, I don't think you're going to be ultimately completely angry unless, as a person, unless you're not living up to your standards. So the main takeaway today is that when you wake up every morning, what do you feel? Is there any guilt, or is there any anger? Is there any you're upset about what you did the day before? Are you upset? Because I know with myself, if I don't get up early enough, I don't do the things I need to do for my health, get a good jump start on my day. Sometimes I just feel guilty. I didn't take advantage of the things that I want to do to either keep the things that I'm happy about, just maintaining, because you got to continue to grow, and you can continue to, like a flower might hit its peak of how big it's getting, but you have to water it, you have to fertilize it, you have to keep it going. It needs the sun. Same with you. You need to continue that. And if you feel that guilt, if you feel that anger, look deeper, figure out what your standards are, what you're not doing to hit that standards, what are your expectations for yourself. And maybe that guilt, maybe that anger is because you are not living up to your potential with just your day-to-day things. I know you might have expectations of where you want to be and where you want to get your goals in life, but I know that guilt, I feel that guilt on those days where I don't think I gave 100% or didn't do everything I wanted to accomplish that day. I get that guilt. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I feel it. I know what it is. If you don't know what that is, figure it out. That's what you got to figure out. So that guilt, that anger, so it's not unconscious, you're just, I'm in a bad mood, and figure out why and what you need to do to change that. So hopefully that made some sense. I know it's kind of crystal clear in my head, but sometimes I knew this topic was going to be a little hard for me to explain, but hopefully it resonates with you a little bit, gives you something to think about today. So remember, reach out to me, call, text, email me anytime. I'm happy to set some time aside for you to help you with whatever you need. So have a great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Bye-bye.